Welcome to Module 2, Part 2. In this part, I will introduce the difference in production between monophthong and diphthong vowels, the difference in transcription of stressed and unstressed versions of the vowel, and some effects of consonant context that change the vowel quality. There are three vowels that are called strong diphthongs in English. They are the vowels in hide, how, and boy. Two additional vowels are referred to as weak diphthongs in English. They are the vowels in bake and boat. All of the diphthongs are produced with a change in vowel quality during their production. In other words, the tongue height and/or advancement change significantly during the production of these vowels. The strong diphthongs are made with a greater change in height and advancement than the weak diphthongs. The vowels in the word ride and how both start from a low central tongue position. A more front tongue position then is used for the vowel in the word father. We use the version of the letter A, like the typed letter A, with the extra piece on top as the starting point for these vowels because this is the IPA symbol for a low central vowel. During the production of the vowel in the word ride, the tongue moves from the low central position towards a high front position as shown by the arrow. Feel the change in the position of your jaw and tongue while you say the vowel with me. I. During the production of the vowel in the word how, the tongue moves from the low central position towards a high back position, and the lip position also moves from unrounded to rounded. Again, feel the change in the position of your jaw, lips, and tongue while you say the vowel with me. Ow. During the production of the vowel in the word boy, the tongue moves from a lower mid position towards a high front position, and the lip position also moves from rounded to unrounded. Feel the change in the position of your jaw, tongue, and lips as you say the vowel with me. Oi. The weak diphthongs are the vowels in bake and boat. They involve less change in tongue position than the strong diphthongs, as shown in the arrows, but the change in quality is still noticeable in English. Other languages, such as French and German, do not have diphthongized versions of these vowels, and these sounds are decidedly different from the English versions. Listen to the difference between English A versus French E, and English O versus French O. That is why we use the two symbols for the A and O sounds in English, but not necessarily in other languages. Using these more diphthong-like sounds in a language like French or German maybe makes somebody sound like they have a foreign accent in that language. During the production of the vowel in bake, the tongue moves from a higher mid-front position toward a high front position, as shown in the arrow. Feel the change in the position of your tongue, jaw, and lips as you say the vowel with me. A. Also notice the greater change in tongue and jaw position for the I versus the A sound as we say them together. I and A. During the production of the vowel in boat, the tongue moves from a higher mid-back position toward a high back position. The lip rounding also does not change. It is rounded for both. Feel the change in the position of your tongue, jaw, and lips as you say the vowel with me. O. Also notice the greater change in tongue and jaw height for the ow versus the O sound as we say them together. Ow and O. Some vowels also change their pronunciation when they are in stressed syllables compared to when they are unstressed. These differences create allophones that are slightly different in vowel quality. Most of the time, when we are using broad transcription, we do not transcribe these allophonic differences in stressed versus unstressed syllables. But we make an exception for the stressed and unstressed versions of the and vowels. The stressed version of the vowel is the vowel in bud. It looks like an upside down V, and it's called turned V. The stressed version of the vowel is the vowel in bird, and it looks like a number 3 with a hook on it. The unstressed version of the vowel is the second vowel in sofa. It looks like an upside down and backwards lowercase letter E. We call this symbol schwa. The unstressed version of the vowel is the second vowel in butter. It looks like an upside down and backwards lowercase letter E with a hook on the upper right. We call this symbol schwa-r. The difference in quality between the stressed and unstressed versions of the vowels can be difficult to hear. Focus on the stress patterns of the words themselves and on the difference in duration and intensity between the stressed and unstressed versions of the vowels to help determine which one to use. The unstressed versions are briefer and softer or less intense than the stressed versions. Your book instructs you to transcribe differently the stressed and unstressed versions of the vowels in bake and boat. We are not going to transcribe these two vowels differently in their stressed and unstressed versions until we get to narrow transcription, because they are allophones of one another. Finally, notice that many vowels may change to the unstressed sound or the unstressed sound when they are in unstressed syllables. For example, the first syllable in the noun, refuse, has the vowel, but when it is changed to a verb, refuse, the first vowel changes from the sound to the unstressed sound. Refuse versus refuse. When the R consonant follows the vowel in a syllable, the combination of the vowel and the R consonant can create a diphthong-like vowel sound. These sounds are distinct from the unstressed and stressed vowel sounds, which have an R-like quality but are monophthong vowels. Notice that when you say the stressed R vowel in bird by itself, your lips and jaw do not change position significantly. Try it with me. Like in bird, But your lips do move when you say the diphthong-like vowel in bear, air. There are a limited number of these rhotic diphthong vowels. They are ear as in beard, air as in bear, r as in hard, or as in board, and as in tour, transcribed as shown on the slide. The practice exercises in the book will help you to master the difference between the rhotic diphthongs and the transcription of other vowels that occur before the R consonant. For example, the word more is transcribed with the OR diphthong here, and the word mower is transcribed with the vowel O followed by a schwa-r. So there is one syllable in the word more and two syllables in the word mower. Another consonant context which can change the quality of the preceding vowel is when the consonant L is in the coda of the syllable. The consonant itself changes its quality in the coda to a more W-like sound called dark L, and then combines with the preceding vowel to change the quality of the vowel somewhat. Thus, it can be difficult to identify the allophones of the vowels that occur before L in a syllable. The exercises in the book will give you practice recognizing vowels in the L coda context. For example, I pronounce the words fill, fall, fell, and fool with the dark L, with the I, and U vowels, all of which may sound a bit different than usual in this context. Finally, when vowels precede a nasal consonant in a syllable, the velum typically lowers early, resulting in a nasalized vowel, like in the word pan. Sometimes the vowel is produced with a slightly higher tongue position in this nasal context, creating an allophone of the vowel. So, like in pat, but like in pan. It's a little raised and it sounds nasalized. In addition, you may have particular difficulty with the transcription of the vowels in words such as pin, transcribed with the I vowel, versus pen, transcribed with the A vowel, versus pan, transcribed with the A vowel. The anticipatory lowering of the velum before a nasal sound is an example of co-articulation, which we will discuss in a later module. You'll need to work through the exercises in the book to learn to accurately transcribe vowels in the nasal context. Make sure to check your answers to see if you're transcribing them correctly. This is the end of Part 2 of Module 3.